I wonder if these are worth anything. So I found these. I was so into these when I was younger. My parents my parents spent a lot of money on these. We would go into the hobby shops when I was a kid. I think this was just in like a standard pack. It was like plastic. I think it was just in a standard pack. But some of them, you can tell my shoddy paint job. I never finished them. I was always priming stuff and never finishing it. My friend and I were going to enter a competition. It was a competition to make the most creative guy. And we just took the high road and decided to glue that on. Because why not, right? So we did not win that competition. Oh, those guys went hard in the paint. And we had like little things like this. I remember the really expensive stuff would always come in pieces. These tiny little pewter pieces with these little sockets. And you would have to hot glue them in. It wasn't that bad. My friends and I would always compare our work. My brother was so much better than me, and I was digging through here trying to find his work. Here's some cutouts. But I wanted to show specifically my pride and joy. Where are you? I think it's very interesting that he's missing an arm. That's Karn the Betrayer. Karn the Betrayer. That was an idol to me when I was a kid. So the story goes that, dang man, and these were the days when I actually paid attention to stuff. I actually paid attention to detail. I don't think I could do that these days. What happened to me? Anyway, I went to Concord Mall in Charlotte. It's about 2 hours away with my friend Tim, and it's Chaos Overlord right there. And we were going to the Warhammer showroom, which was one of the largest Warhammer 40K and Warhammer stores in the world. And normal Chaos guy, you can tell, because the normal guys just had these plastic, they were all plastic, cut them out of a mold. They were just buy them by the dozen. And just walked in there. I found all this rare stuff, and I bought maybe $300-400 worth of stuff that my parents gave me. And the next day, I casually walk into the local hobby shop, which always carried the same supplies. Every week or two, they'd come in with something interesting, new that no one really cared about. I would never buy it. It wasn't part of my army or whatnot, and if it was, maybe I'd buy it. But one day, I come in, and lo and behold, they got a Karn Betrayer. Hungates was the name of the place. I also went to a place called Games Galore, but Hungates, I just walked in. Boom. I think he was about $34 or something like that when I got him. And I remember going up to my dad, and I just handed it to him, and I think he saw the look in my eyes because I knew how rare it was and how valuable it was. And I put a lot of attention into a lot of different things on this guy. See if I can focus on that axe. I don't think it's going to be able to. But a lot of time, long time ago. Sorry if I bored you. I need to get a dog.